What a statement win for my Baltimore Ravens, heading over to Los Angeles, beating the Chargers 30-23 on Monday Night Football. Now, this was going to be a tough matchup. This was one of the top defenses in the league. I believe it's number one, or if not, if it's very close to it. But it was no stopping the rushing attack. 200 yards, a little over 200 yards rushing, leading with Derrick Henry and Justice Hill getting a couple yards there as well. And even the passing attack was looking good too. Lamar was slinging it here and there, had 2 touchdowns, no picks, so it was looking pretty solid on the offensive end, despite a slow first drive and a little bit of the second drive. I think this was a much-needed win for the Ravens on the road against the top defense, Jim Harbaugh, reviving Chargers team. However, my only concern really is the defense, particularly with the pass defense. Now, our pass rush could be a little bit hit or miss. Actually, this past game, it was looking really good. Got a couple of sacks, 4 sacks against Justin Herbert, so it was pretty good. I'm all right with that. But really, my continued concern is the passing defense here. The coverage just was not looking good at all. Early in the game, we were letting Justin Herbert sling the rock to Ladd McConkey and a couple other players here, but that was just a big concern. And even late in the game, it should have been a 2-score game, but there was just a bunch of blown coverages. And on top of that, I think there was a lot of boneheaded moves on the coverage, a lot of pass interference calls. You can say what you want. Some shouldn't have been called, the one not two, but at the end of the day, they were still called. Some, I just was like scratching my head thinking, like, what is going on here? Because this shouldn't have been that close to the game towards the end of it. Listen, I'm glad they got the win. I think this is one of the top teams in the NFL, but my real concern with this passing defense still stands here with the coverage here. You can get a couple of bad calls on the defensive end with the passing interference. It's really my only concern. And it should be a concern if you go up against teams like the Chiefs or even the Detroit Lions, the NFC down the line, if you do ever get to that point. Those are just the first teams that just came to my head too. But overall, the pass coverage is my only concern with the Ravens. But overall, we're looking good so far. I'm really excited what this team could do going forward. Just the pass defense and the boneheaded decisions when it comes to like the pass interference calls or whatever and the coverage. That's my only little concern. But with this offense, this historic rushing attack, I think we're looking pretty good.